Hello.
It's
Good
my best
morning.
Robin Williams impression.
I love that music. I'm sitting there snapping my fingers to it.
I got some more of those, but
How come you're white?
that's when I was a little more. Hi, Honey Bunch. Hi, Simon. Hi.
Hi,
I'm gonna say
everyone.
Nanya, but you're here.
Hi,
Hi, Blank Slate. Hi, Simon. I said you already.
Clancy. Hi,
Side. Hi, Clancy.
sweet
Long time no,
side.
no see.
Yeah, the tune is cool. I like the tune.
The what?
The tune on your.
I thought you said tuna. I hate tuna.
Do you really? My dog
I
loves it.
do. I do. My husband loves it. I hate it.
I like it. Hi, sweet wheat. How are you?
Hey,
Yeah,
sweet.
it's very jazzy. That's what I liked about it too. It's very jazzy.
I thought so too. It just seems to go.
So, how was your weekend? Did
We had a good weekend, except I ate too much on Sunday.
you?
Way too much.
And you paid
Way
for
too
it.
much. Oh yeah, I did pay for it. Paid for it dearly. But I ate everything that I loved. So
Hi, Ginger Locks.
a little bit of pain. Are you coming up, Ginger?
I put it in your. I sent you a message on your phone. She's getting dressed first.
I think I might have sent her a message too, but I'm not sure.
I
Yeah,
texted.
we had, there was ham, there was turkey, there was stuffing, there was mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes. What else was there?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Deviled eggs. What's the matter?
He got hit by a car.
Who did?
Clancy.
Oh,
He
I'm
says,
sorry.
sorry, I've been gone. My phone was broken and I got hit by a car, so I'm healing from a broken leg. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, I'm sorry to hear that.
Spoof. Good morning. Hi,
I
Spoof.
wondered where you were. Hey, Spoof. Spoofba.
So it was interesting Friday night, or as we call it. What was it? Good Friday?
When? This last Friday?
This last weekend, Carla.
No, it was Saturday.
It was
When I
Friday,
when
sweetheart.
I when I went. Oh, maybe it was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. As with all this freaking shit that's going on with me, I don't remember anything. Get that, Samara? I don't have a good memory.
Right?
I know nobody
Where was
listens
there? Where
to
was the
me.
apologies? All they wanted us to do was apologize, apologize. Where was there? What was her apology? Okay.
They don't have to apologize because
But they do a lot of psychoanalyzing, and they need to psychoanalyze themselves first of all. Don't tell me I gotta
yeah, but
apologize to the community because
well,
I
here's
had a
the
fight with
thing.
them. Get out of here.
Having a bad memory
Sit down.
doesn't equate to lying. You know, quit calling me a liar because I have a bad memory. You know, because I'm on all kinds of freaking a shitload of medication.
And
I
I
didn't even
remember.
remember. I had an appointment for today, and I had to switch it over to Thursday because I didn't even remember. Hi, Blank Slate.
Thanks, Lee. Mo Jojo.
Hey, Joe, my sister from a different mister.
I need bunches of O's. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. So, anyways,
you have a bad
they had
memory.
me.
Big
Okay,
deal.
and here, if you go back and listen to it, they had me crying. Yes, they had me crying because they thought I was simping for Molly. And there's no way after what she said about Ginger that I would ever stick up for Molly, ever. And that's why I was crying. And plus I'm not feeling the greatest anyways. You can ask Nanya. I've been suffering with this for how long now?
Over a
6 weeks.
year since you've had some
Well, since I had the last surgery, but I'm
surgery.
really severely suffering with this stomach ache.
Right, right, blank slate. It's rolled into a really old live, like from 2 years ago. And it's different now because we're trying to warn people. So it's frustrating, but at the same time, it's because we're so angry. I mean, that's why I said it's old shit. Stop bringing up old shit, but they were bringing it up, so we brought it up. Hi, Bailey. Good morning.
Well, and here's the thing. That shit show that happened on Friday was
Mm-hmm.
because of one sentence I typed in the chat. So
They're
basically, what
triggered.
I'm getting from that is that only they are allowed to have an opinion. I'm not allowed to have an opinion. Hey, Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. Good
Hello.
morning. Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, and
No.
then and I listened back to the live because I came in, later. But when I listened back to it, and you were there, and she was insisting that I was in the Discord coercing you and telling you what to do and go
You
up there.
didn't even know I was
Yeah.
there.
And that was the other thing. I think you coerced
Hey,
her to do.
Mr. J.
Well, I think you're a
The
frigid
thing
bitch
is, no
for
matter
that
what I
count.
would have said, they wouldn't have believed me. And that's what's frustrating to me is you're getting called a liar. And I've been through this over and over and over. I keep getting called a liar. And what are you supposed to do about it? I'm never going to. Carla gives
But
me and
it's
Bailey a shout out for our member milestones.
yeah. Did you see their member milestones? Hold on.
Oh, I didn't. No.
11 months for Bailey and 13 months for Mojo Joe.
Oh, thank you so
Congratulations, guys.
much, guys. I love you.
Hey, Trish and not Trish. How are you, girlfriend? Yeah,
Hey,
so that
you
and
like my
when
eyeballs.
she's telling you that or tell me that I'm coercing you into going and pushing you to do lives, and I'm like, what is Carla an invalid? She doesn't have a mind of her own.
I
No one
didn't
can.
go, it wasn't alive though. It wasn't what it was I typed one thing in the chat and it turned into a shit show. And why was I told to apologize and she wasn't told to apologize? Just me. Just me.
The golden child. And then, of course, but we did tell her in the Discord that she was wrong. Okay.
Right.
Okay. But
Yeah.
they can say stuff about Jonice or call Mama T Belly names, but but you calling Mama T Belly a transgender and then not apologizing to people in the transgender community. You wanted me to apologize. That's all they kept saying. Well, I think you should apologize to the community because what you said to
Randy's
Samara.
in the chat. She said,
That
no,
was
I said it out
yeah.
on a live. Huh? What?
No, you said that you said it in your Discord, doll. And we said it on the live. We're like, again. Oh, she did apologize,
Who apologized?
Randy. You apologized for making her
No,
cry.
that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Samara. She seems to keep skating over everything. And it kind of pisses me off. It does. It pisses me off.
She said, no, doll, I said it on both.
Well, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see the live.
Well, because, okay, so if we tell you that we don't believe you, does that make it true? Just like you're telling me you didn't believe me when I told you I don't coerce Carla into doing things. And you're like, but I think you do. What gives you the right to say that? Just because you think it's right and then everybody's in there going along with you?
Whose outrage, Shauna, is selective?
Samara's probably.
No, what I was crying, and I know everybody calls me a crybaby all the time, and I know, but I was really upset when they said I was simping for Molly, because I haven't even been in a Molly chat since the Cash Gernon case. So that bothered me.
She did apologize for making you upset, but That's besides the fact, because then you have everybody in the chat making fun that you were crying, and that's not right.
Thing is, my best friend was having surgery on Tuesday. I was thinking about her. And then after all the mean and nasty things Molly said about her, and I think she's going to make a video about it. That's what upset me.
And Jen has a lot to say too, which she will. She can't do it today, but she will, because we're getting ready to do that. But she was not happy herself either.
It's like a Monday morning quarterback. You know, you don't, when you're up there, you don't think of all these things. You know, sometimes you just don't think.
Right, Shauna?
Well,
We all
especially
have.
me.
And then afterwards, yeah, we went into Jason's live, and she wanted to squash. She didn't want the fighting anymore, which I told her we're not fighting. After what happened, we decided it wasn't going to happen anymore. So that dialed down. But I had questions, and that's why I just left. I said I can't deal with this right now. I still have questions. Where's the apology on both sides? So
I apologize. I know I didn't. Maybe I didn't, because I didn't. I still think,
you
and
didn't
this is
apologize.
my opinion, that they both of her and Behaven owe me an apology, because I didn't go real life on
Here's
them.
the thing: when we had the last fight with them, and Steph was there saying to Behaven, why did you call? First she asked her, did you call out? No, we didn't. She goes, don't lie, because we know you did. Pop said, she goes, well, yeah, I did. So, okay. But we didn't believe her. Operative word, we. We didn't believe that she was in the hospital. So we is part of you and Samara. That's all that was in that Discord. So you're saying Pop believed it too? No. We was you and her. So I don't know why all of a sudden she wants to backtrack now and say she didn't say anything. It wasn't her. Maybe most of it was, she said Behaving gave your address, and Behaving
And when
gave
you said, yeah, like, why don't you call them out? I did. As soon as Shauna went live and told us, or said how hurt she was by Kathy Rebuilds and Samara, and they were on the panel, I called her out that night, that very night. I don't know if she heard it, if Shauna heard it or not, but I went live and called it out. So, because I thought it was disgusting. So, yeah, I did.
You don't have to, Shauna.
And if you think about it, I'm a hypocrite too. But not about going real life. I've never gone real life on anybody.
No, you haven't. I haven't.
And we were talking about this yesterday, even like this community has gone to shit, because we used to have fun. We used to throw tomatoes one way and they'd throw tomatoes back. Now they're calling CPS or they're doxing you. Absolutely, they owe you an apology, Carla. This is not right. You don't have to bow down to that. You were so sick, they're asses for calling the hospital. That's what I said. And I didn't know it. I never would have found out
Randy
about
wants the
that.
link. Randy wants a link.
I don't want to fight. Okay.
Yes, she
And
has.
yeah, I am a crybaby. And
Who says you're a crybaby?
everybody, because I cry a lot. I did
So,
cry.
but so what? You're come on up, Trisha. You can grab a link too. Just kidding, just kidding.
Trisha knows how to fight. I'm not a good fighter. I'm not even good at sticking up for myself. I get
No,
all
she's not Ginger Locks. And who gives a fuck if Carla cries? Exactly.
right.
Yeah, and she does. She wears her heart on her sleeves. And I think what touched her was Ginger Locks because of the fact that, you know, what was said about Ginger Locks on Molly's was really
Yeah, and she
sick.
does. She wears her heart on her sleeves. And I think
Am I or am I hearing feedback?
I hear an echo.
Yeah, it's my. I was playing it on my phone and then I turned on my computer.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. And I'm not here to fight. I had my first ever mammogram today, and I'm nervous, so I'm not gonna fight and get upset or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a stress test yesterday, so.
Oh.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah,
We're just like, just think it back, and I'm just like torn. And you know, we did talk to Samara after that, and we did tell her we're not going to fight, we're not going to do any fighting anymore because after the last fight, I said we're not doing this. So she agreed, and we kind of talked a little bit, but there's still a lot of hurt, and mostly, I mean, I don't care about me, Randy. It's Carla. She's extremely hurt, and I think she owes her a big apology. I really do.
Well, I think, and I'm not saying that she doesn't because I wasn't part of that.
Right.
The thing is when you said you're not allowed your opinion. Of course, you're allowed your opinion, Carla. It was.
well, you got really mad, and as soon as
did.
I typed that,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I won't interrupt your panel.
as soon as I typed that in the chat, Wendy said, "Oh, don't come in here fighting." I mean, it was one sentence, just one sentence. That's it. That's all I typed, and that's what all it took. And that's why it was my opinion. I mean, I did come up, I did get to talk, and I'm sorry that I cried, but I was really hurt.
And it's a little bit deeper than that, though. It's not just things happen and people get over it. Okay.
I've
You
cried,
don't know
Carla.
the other side.
I've cried at times when no one thought I should be crying. You know what I mean? You can't help when you cry. It's, I mean, and I didn't know what all that Molly had said, and I did think that you was up there doing that. I did, and I apologized. So and again, I'm sorry that I thought that. Hey, Scott. It was just an odd to me. That's why I said, cry. Yes, we cried after fighting, Shauna.
Randy and I cried together after fighting.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So to me,
and I could tell you were very sincere when about that too, because you felt bad that she cried and she was hurt by that, and you did apologize. So that needs to be said.
Yeah, it's not, you know, it's, and I thought I explained it pretty well the other night when I said, you know, it's not that you're not allowed your opinion. It did seem out of character. That's why I said it's got to be somebody, and I don't know if I specifically said Nunya.
You
I said
did.
somebody.
You just said there's someone in your Discord that's just.
And you said probably Nunya is down there pushing her. Yeah.
Okay.
To get you to.
Because I listened back, and I heard.
Okay.
And my avatar's not fake, by the way, but thanks for saying that.
Okay.
I was laughing.
I believed her for a long time. I agree, Ginger Locks, and you know, yeah, y'all know I can't stand Marissa. Can't stand her. Never have been though. I've never been Team Molly ever.
I know that. We're not happy with her either.
But again, it did seem out of character when because we were talking about something totally different, and it was a random. It just seemed like a random comment because of all that because if you notice, Samara didn't come. Well, no, you probably didn't notice. Samara didn't come to my chat for a while. me and Samara were not in the same Discord anymore, where, you know, things happened because of the Groiper stuff. And
Well, I wouldn't see her anyways because I'm blocked.
right.
You know?
See,
Okay.
I
Well, I mean,
asked her after it was said and done, and I said, "What happened? Why did you go up there?" Because I'm not, when we're not here, I stay off of pretty much off of YouTube. I mean, once in a while, I have Jason ask me if I want to go up and on his panel, and honestly, we have a ball up there. But other than that, I don't follow anymore. So she was like, "No, I was like," she was actually laying down listening to you guys. She said and watching a movie, and she just typed it in there because that was her opinion.
Yeah.
it just really, like I said, it seemed random. And I feel like I still feel this way. What Gina Diamond did could get someone very hurt. I do.
I
I
agree.
feel like that.
I
And
agree.
that's why I spoke up about it. And then I felt like,
I don't know, what did she do? I don't even know what she did.
she
See,
catfished
She catfished.
Dolly Vision.
And I don't know him. I know everybody hates him, but it's
I
just
don't know him either, but I know he's gross. And he's gross, but he didn't deserve that. You know, it's dangerous. You know, trans people already fight. You know, and that's what I said. You know, they fight to be who they are, and then something like that happens, and it's just a bad. It can end up bad. So I was speaking up about it, and it had nothing to do with
Trisha.
Tamara or anybody else. Yeah, fuck Dolly totally, but
I wasn't going in there starting to fight.
happen.
Actually, I didn't even expect you to say take a link, because it was just, for me, things fester in my head, and then sometimes it just comes out. I mean, I know I've told this. I've been honest about this. I'm bipolar, and maybe some things are said at inappropriate times, but I was thinking. I guess I was typing out what I was thinking in my head. Not that you have any obligation to call out anybody for me or anyone else. It's just what I was thinking. And yes, it did hurt me. I have been hurt by you because you said, well, you stopped coming in my chat and blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped coming in your chat because of what? I told you why. Because you said, well, everybody said that, why do you like her? So in my head, and this is how I thought, nobody wants me in there. So why would I go there? Everybody hates me.
Well, and I made too big of a broad statement. Everybody doesn't hate you. I shouldn't have said it. And again, I apologize, Carla. You're not somebody that I would hurt on purpose ever.
Well, that's what you said I did to you. That's why I said, like, that's why I stopped going in there. I didn't. I'll take that back. I listened to you. I just did stop typing in there.
Yeah.
So, but I never meant to hurt you either that way. But it did hurt my feelings. So, I mean, I think.
And again, I don't coerce Carla to do anything.
She doesn't.
We talk about stuff, and that's why I'm like, I find it funny that people are like, Nania's doing it behind the scenes. She's done okay, but you guys are acting like Carla's an indolent, and she can't decide for herself or do things on her own. That's pretty sad. I don't tell Carla what to do. I don't tell anybody in our Discord what to do.
Thank you,
I mean,
Simon.
like, Jen can go to wherever she wants to go. We're not going to beat her up for it. She knows how we feel about it. We've voiced our opinions, but she's still our friend and we still love her. Okay. She'll find out, like we told her, you'll find out. And that's the end of that.
Oh, and we don't like the same people either.
Yeah.
There's people she likes that, I don't like. And there's people I like
Me
that
too.
doesn't like. No one's ever told me where to go or where not to go. So,
and that's what I said. People get this kick that I'm trying to tell you, I'm telling you what to do. And she put it back to Sue. She said, maybe it's because Sue used to do that to me.
Well, Sue did
And
used to do that.
and your opinion, you got a strong opinion, and people probably think the same thing. And I said, well, they could be dangerous too. People need to stop that. I don't tell anybody what to do. That's not my nature, especially
But
Carla, because of what she's been through too. I'm not going to sit there and say, do this, let's go out. I mean, when we had that big fight that night, she wanted to go. I kept telling her, wait a minute, let's just think about this first. And she's like, no, I'm pissed off. I'm going. I'm doing it. Okay. So we all followed.
What are you talking about? Which
When
one?
when we had that big fight last time with Behaving, and when Behaving came up,
Oh, yeah.
because they were bashing her and she couldn't stand it. She doesn't like it when people, nobody likes
No,
it.
I
To
don't
be
like
honest
being
with you.
called a liar.
Right.
No, who does?
nobody.
Especially
No.
when you know
No
that,
one.
but no one will listen to me. And then when I looked in the chat and saw all these people saying all this stuff, oh, well, Carla's always been a liar and this and that. It hurts. I don't care
I
who you
do
are.
believe that,
When people
Scott.
say that about you, it hurts your feelings.
Hmm.
And especially if you have a whole chat, like maybe 100 people saying that about you, you know?
Right.
And you've been around and I've been around long enough that I've taken a lot of hits. I have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I didn't deserve some of them, because I've opened my mouth when I shouldn't have, but I'm not a bad person. I've
I
never.
don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person, but I also don't think Samara's a bad person. And I don't see why, I mean, I get to, y'all get to like who you like, and I can still like you. So, I
Exactly.
mean,
But the only thing that I had an issue with was you kept telling me to apologize. Can we agree to? My opinion was her and Behaving were together all this real life hospital stuff, and
yeah, I
so
didn't know about that.
I had a real hard time apologizing for something I really believed in my heart they were all involved in. So,
And maybe, like, I know what I was told from Pop, so that I'm not going to even debate anymore.
Well, I'm completely confused by Pop then, because when she came up
Right.
that night, she was
I
saying
know.
that,
I
which
know. I was shocked. That's why, Janice,
Sandra,
I kept my mouth shut, because I was like, I'm not going to lose it. I'm just going to just keep my mouth shut, because I know what was said. And like I said too, when they were fighting, we were fighting. She said we didn't believe her. We thought she was lying. That's why we had her call the hospital. Now,
hey, Derry.
I'm not gonna, that's what it was. Okay. But she believes it. And plus, how many times when they were fighting Miss Carla, or they would say things on their live, she's always right there backing her up and agreeing and saying, for instance, I hate to bring up John, because she's not here, but one of the things is, like, when John said, or she said that I showed my boobs, to her husband. She wasn't even in that Discord when that was said. So why is she backing her up?
I'm
Right.
sorry, I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's just, it's stuff that happens. And then Samara will say, yeah, I was there. No, you weren't. I know you weren't, because when Jen first came back into this community, and what Carla put her in her Discord, we were only there 2 weeks before we left, Carla. And it was me, Tamara, and Jenna. And Jenna made her own Discord. So where was it that she's seen anything like that? And then it was Sue and Jen. When Sue and Jen left, Behaving followed, and they were in their own Discord. So where did Tamara come into all this, that she said she's seen stuff happen that she wasn't even there? So that's a lie. And that's what Carla was trying to tell her. But when you have both of them, that's one thing with Carla. she will say stuff that did happen, but then when you have people that are constantly attacking and attacking and attacking her, she then will back off. And
Well,
that's how
and too, you
she,
said the stuff that Jen gave you made me look bad, and I wasn't even in that Discord. So I don't know how it could have made me look bad. You
yeah,
know,
because
they had left my
she said
Discord.
she never gave you that stuff. She said that it was stuff on when that Behaven said. That's what she goes. She could be mistaken on something, but it wasn't that.
Let me see. Hold on, my computer went blank for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Scott said, I thought this was going to be a friendship bracelet making stream.
I don't know
Scott.
what I hit. That's. Let me see. What is
Whistle
what is
down.
her name?
Whistle down.
Let me see if I can. Okay.
Hey, Cassandra.
If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. Hello to everybody that came in. I didn't see. I just don't want to fight. And we even discussed
I mean, I have it right here. I mean,
Okay.
I have it right here. I mean, I don't want to show it because it was pictures that you put in a Discord. And I mean, but it's going all the way back to 2021.
Are
Pictures.
those the ones
That's
that
the picture
Molly
with
gave me?
Molly. Yeah.
Well,
Molly
I don't
gave
know
me?
who gave them to you, but they're Starlight. And then it's telling me that Behaving looked windy up. I mean, it's that's what. And
Yeah.
keep in mind, I didn't know. I still don't. I don't know Whistle Down. I don't know her, but I've
Right.
watched her put out doxes. I've watched her put out discords, and if I ever see you put out a screenshotted Discord or a screen recorded Discord, we're probably not going to be close. I mean, think about it.
Mhm.
I
And
have
we're
never.
definitely not going to be in the same
Right.
Discord.
You're looking at it from.
Do you know what happened with the Molly thing? The whole Molly and
No, I don't know. I honestly, when she gave me this stuff and told me that people were doxing, I said one sentence. I said, "Can I have the proof of Wendy being doxed?"
Oh, Joe, I want
And
to ask you too.
Well,
you
did
know,
Wendy tell you I had her up on my panel and I explained that to her?
probably, but I mean, it's been how long ago? It's
It's
just
been a
not.
while
Yeah.
because I had already apologized to Starlight, but I didn't apologize to Wendy. I don't know why, but I didn't. So I did a special live with Wendy's name in it. And I explained to her that Molly had given me those pictures and I didn't know who the man was, and specifically said to me, give them to Whistle Down. And so I did, like an idiot, because at the time I was friendly with Molly. So I was wrong. And I told Wendy and I apologized for that. I should never have done that.
And she was just Whistledown was just in Molly's chat. So I mean, did they still talk behind? You just have to. I just ask a lot. I mean, if I don't care whose chat she goes to, but if they used to be behind the scenes talking, what makes me think they're not still behind the scenes talking? Because Marissa's going to talk to anybody that's going to give her info.
Exactly. Then she knows that because we told her that. She realizes it now.
Yeah. Do you think we haven't talked about that?
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if you have or not. It's just.
Well, I'm telling you, we have.
Okay. All right. And you talked behind the scenes, right? You didn't do it on a live stream. And
No,
I
because
expect
we don't
that.
want to call out our friend on a live stream and tell her,
Right.
we think she's wrong and blah, blah, blah. So we do it behind the scenes and talk to her about that. And she understands that and she totally gets it.
But you can see where y'all have said, what did you do public? Did you do this in public? And
I
if we
know.
say, if we say, well, we talk, we don't want to call our friends out, but I have called out Samara publicly, because I mean, even in that same thing, I said, and I think that's why, what's her face took a link that night. I said, why is no one? I didn't understand why Samara got all the heat when
Right.
the other person was looking up all the info. Right now, I can't remember her name.
Well, pop not soda. But if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
and that's what I honestly, I asked that pop not soda. I said, what did you have against me? Why would you call the hospital? And then that's what she said. Well, they wanted me to, and because they didn't believe you because you always lie. And I hate being called a liar. I've lied. Everybody has.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you say you've never lied in your life, you're a liar right there. I have lied. Sometimes it's to save somebody's feelings. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's to get out of trouble or whatever. But I don't know where I was going with that. Seriously, I lost my train of thought. I'm on so much medication, Randy. It's not even funny. But I don't know where I was going with that.
I know, I understand. I lose it right in the middle, and I think it's the pause. That's what I think.
Wait, it
But
gets better.
oh, but
It gets a lot better. And I don't
but
mean
I
that.
think
I'm being facetious with that.
I'm hoping that I get some hormones because I had to have a mammogram before I could get them. But well, like, okay, Simon just said it was selective who gets called out, but don't y'all feel like Samara's had the hell called out of her? I mean, and people aren't even done calling her out. I mean,
Well,
do you know how many live streams they did bashing me?
No,
Bashing
no,
me?
and I don't, and because I make it a point. I love you too, Dari. I make it a point. Like I never listen to you get bashed, Carla. I don't.
Well, it was just in one stream, and it was Samara and Behaving, and it was
That's
over.
all you could stay here if you're going to be respectful. But if you're going to start with your comments, I'll have the girls kick you.
Thank you, Neclo.
But
no, he wasn't being disrespectful.
Okay.
Hi, Sweet Wait. Good to see you.
You can love whoever you want. I'm not going to tell people who to like and who not to like.
And that's not what we're talking about. Right. That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It has nothing to do with liking or loving, and we get it. People on both sides. I mean, Jason has said that to me constantly when I would go there, and he's like, I feel so bad because you guys, right, I agree. You guys asked for, I mean, I'm reading two things. Oh my God. You guys were friends. And I said, listen, it is what it is. I'm not going to talk about her. It's in the past. I want it to stay there. I don't want her talking about me. Didn't like that she went after my family the one time. And I told her, you talk about my family, we're going to go through World War III because I don't talk about your family. I know a lot of stuff behind the scenes about you. I haven't said one word. So watch it. Be very careful. You're now on thin ice when you talk about my family. And I saw how you got when that happened to you, Randy. So you relate to what I'm talking about. Leave families out of it. I don't like it when people bring kids into it. Leave that out of it. If you have an issue with that person, have the issue with that person. Don't start going into things that, when we were friends and you've seen things and then you're going to pull that out of the mix because now you want to have something to say.
And that's her. And well, that's, something when y'all first started up, you brought up me saying that about T-Belly. And yes, I said it. I owned it. I did say it. I did apologize, but I went straight to Shauna. Straight to Shauna. Well, no, I don't think I did go straight to you, Shauna, because I was ashamed. I didn't want. I figure I really thought that sentence would ruin mine and Shauna's friendship. Because I said it in the heat of the moment. I was pissed off because if you fuck with my family, I'm coming for your throat.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to go real life on you, but I'm coming for you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
okay, here, can I say something now?
of course, yes,
You
you're still standing.
guys said something about uh Nanya saying, you throw up or something when she was fighting with Samara.
Mhm.
It was the same thing in the heat of the moment. They were both yelling at each other. So sometimes that can happen. Some things can come out of your mouth when you're fighting. I try not to, because I know I don't feel good if I hurt someone's
Oh,
feelings.
neither.
I never have felt good. And I didn't start crying because I wanted to make you feel bad. It's
I
me.
know.
When I start crying, I mean, I can't help it. I'm very emotional sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah, but when Nanya said, um, she apologized.
She did the
Right.
very next day on
Okay.
Wendy's panel.
But it was after, and honest to God, because I was caught up in the moment, and I wasn't. That didn't even come to my mind. Once things were calmed down, and we're all like just talking like we are, I remembered that it hit me, and I said, "That's right." The next day, Wendy, Wendy went live, and she saw me in there, and she said, "Do you want to come up and talk about what happened yesterday?" I said, "Sure." So, and I thought she was asking me questions that like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, what did you put me through? You know, but, and she goes, "Did you?" I said, honest to God, no one knew that she had an issue. So if she's going around saying, now she said it wasn't me. She tried to say Carla, but even when we went on Jason's, I repeated that. I said, "You never told that to Carla." And
I
she didn't
never
say
did.
anything. Never told. When your best friend types it in a chat in a live, she's my best friend and she never even told me. So what now? Are you trying to say because you're vegan that all vegans have this issue?
I think
You
Randy
never-
was talking about the apology because you apologized the very next day
Right,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
on
So I did. I did.
Wendy's panel.
I went, okay, I get talking and I go off this course.
That's
I
what I did.
did. I did
Yeah,
apologize. And that's what I said to Wendy. And it's on Wendy. I said, if that's the case, then I apologize. I wasn't trying, I didn't mean to hurt her feelings in that respect. So
Well,
I do
and
apologize.
it's kind of like, and I agree that Samara, if that if Samara needs to give an apology, I agree with that. I completely agree with that. And
Mhm.
you can't make someone apologize. I've
No. And
learned,
oh, we know that.
she had her chance when we were on, when we went to
here's the thing:
Jason's, she had her
when we
chance to
say,
apologize. And she
when we
did.
get, I'm sorry, when we get reckless and we say things like what I said to T Belly and other things that I've said, my apology is for the people, not just T Belly, but I had to take responsibility for what I said and the people around that it hurt.
Right.
Because what I said, it's not going to hurt T Belly because you can't. She don't give a shit. I do. I apologize for saying it to her, but she literally doesn't care about stuff. But you apologize for the people that it affects that hear it, because you are on a panel, you
Mhm.
are up there, and people do look up to some people on a panel. Or you have a friendship with someone that may be struggling with an eating disorder. You may not know that they're struggling with it, but they are. So you give the apology only if you mean it, though. Don't give a fake one.
Well, and that what I had the issue with was you kept saying, well, can we say, Carla, can we say that you owe Samara an apology? And I struggled with that because I really believe in my heart there was 3 people in that Discord and they were all 3 involved in that. And not, I mean, it's over and done with. I mean, what can I do about it now? But I really think that all 3 of them were involved. So I had a hard time. Like,
Okay.
had you said, Samara, do you think you owe Carla an apology? I don't think you did. I think you just said to me, can we just say that you owe her an apology?
Okay, Marco Twain, if you have nothing nice to say, I know that everybody's getting upset with your crap. I'll just delete you because I'm not going to have my people, the people in here. all pissed off because you're trying to start an argument. If you want to simp for her, then she should come in here and say her say. Okay, this has nothing to do with you. I'm just tired of seeing that everybody hears them.
Well, in that moment, the reason I was saying that was because I had Pop Not Soda up there saying it was Samara, and I was say it was behaving, but and that's why I said, well, Carla, that's the one thing that you can check off the list, one thing that you could take off Samara's back, because
All right,
she was saying she didn't do it, and I understand what you're saying, that honestly, you just don't believe, or you think that Samara was just as guilty as the rest of them. I get that. I understand. But
because
I think,
like they kept calling me a liar because they didn't believe I was ill until I ended up in the hospital. And then even then they didn't believe it. You know what I mean? Like then they called the hospital. And that is real life. I don't care what anybody says.
I know, I agree with that 100%. That was real life. Taking it off YouTube is real life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Anytime anything is taken off YouTube, it's real life. I mean, damn, we've all, sadly, most of us have dealt with someone going into our real lives, and it sucks, and it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and behind the scenes, she's really upset over it, and she was shocked. She was upset. She's like, I'm done. They just won't leave me alone, and that's why we all blew up, and it was just like, all right, this is one and done. I'm tired of it too, because it seemed like every time she went live, here's behaving with her mouth. Oh, Carla thinks she's something. She had whole 3 people up there. Keep your comments to yourself, idiot. Because you came
And I
on here.
really don't care. I know I have a small chat. I have a small channel, but I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with that.
It's just, no, that's how it starts off. And then it just kept.
It's just insult after insult after insult.
How much more are you going to take? Just like Randy, just like you saw that and you got upset right away. People
can't hear you.
How many times do we have to sit there and ignore somebody and say, okay, they're just being idiots. I'm not going to fall, how many times?
A lot.
Until you finally come out and start saying something.
Hi, Clancy. Good morning. But we didn't start talking.
Clancy.
We did not start talking about this to start a fight with you. Honest to God, I don't want to fight with.
No.
Do I want drama? Yeah, a little bit here and there. But I mean, if I'm being honest with myself, I like some of the drama, not all of it, not when it, not when it
comes back on you. And that's the thing is, when it comes back on you, and it does, including myself, it sucks. Mm-hmm. A little bit of drama is good, but when it comes back on you and you're defending yourself every day on bullshit, it gets old and it wears you out, and it does make you sick. And it, right. I obviously like drama. I don't think there's anybody on this platform that I won't go toe to toe with, but that doesn't mean that I want to go toe to toe with them. It just means I've had enough.
Right.
So I came in there because, like I said, there was comments, but I get notifications, and I heard that there was comments saying, no, you're not going to talk to Carla like that. This is bullshit. And I was like, what, where, how, what's going on? I'm sitting here watching a nice movie. It's Good Friday. And she said she's on their panel and they're ripping into her. And I was like, why? So I went to see myself. And what happened? I was there 10 seconds and I get, oh, the bad nunya's here. Well, here you go. You want to fight? That's when I called her a bitch. I'm sorry, but you're going to fight. I didn't call you names. So here we go now. I mean, this is what I'm trying to say too, is people put labels on things, and that's true. They're this, they're that. You need to stop doing that. Stop putting labels on people. Stop. you know, like I said, receipts or it didn't happen. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You don't have the receipts to show me, then it's just your word against theirs.
That's true. I thought after that stream that we came to a resolution. That's what I thought. No?
Well, I rewatched it, and that's why I was like, oh, hell no.
Okay.
And it kind of got my gander up a little bit. And Carla was still feeling her way too, because even we did talk to Samara afterwards.
Yeah,
Because
we actually
he,
went on a panel with her.
Jason said, yeah, she wants to talk to you guys. And I'm like, okay. And
And I didn't see that, but I mean, y'all didn't get anything worked out.
We
no, we
actually
told her, we just said, we're not going to fight with you. We have nothing to
we
fight
just
about.
said we
It's,
weren't
we're
going to fight.
done.
That's
And, relay that to Behaven, because if it continues, then I'm going to jump right back in. I'm not going to have, Carla is sick. Yes, I do protect Carla. I don't want, there's things I don't want her to do, but I'm not going to tell her she can't and cannot do it. She's an adult. She does things on impulse. She says it all the time. She does it to me when we're talking about something, all of a sudden it switched to something totally different. I'm like, where did that come from? Why are you getting upset over that? What's going on? That's how her brain operates.
because I'm an
Okay.
idiot. I'm an
No,
idiot.
you're not. Don't, no, you're not an idiot. I mean, my
No,
brain.
my brain doesn't work. Sometimes it gets I'm scatterbrained. I'll admit it.
So
Exactly,
who
Simon. He said that sadly became history. The receipts or it didn't happen. And you have to admit that, Randy. I mean, maybe you guys are still on the receipts, but a lot of people now don't even go by that anymore.
yeah, no,
And
you're
it's
right.
just
No,
because
I agree with that 100%.
people
And the
say things.
fighting is not the way it used to be like
No.
5 years ago. We used to have fun. We throw tomatoes, they throw tomatoes back. I mean, you had the funniest stream dragging Laura that I've ever heard.
Oh,
I
I was
mean,
there and I was laughing my ass off.
that
That was
was
the
so
best I've
funny.
ever heard.
But that was when it was fun.
Right.
To me, it's not fun to me
Well,
anymore.
that's the way it should. Honestly, that's the way it should be when you just.
I wish it would go back to that because
Mm-hmm.
I
I
do like, I admit it, I do like drama, but I wish it was the kind of drama we had 5 years ago. And it isn't, unfortunately. And I don't know if it ever will be this, go
Well, a
back
lot new
to the way
people
it
came
was.
in, and a lot, and these new people,
Mhm.
don't follow the rules,
Yeah, and
and they,
I'm not even following half those channels because there's too many new channels. I can't, I don't know.
So, y'all told Samara you wasn't going to fight with her, and then I saw TNT write in chat that somebody's going to react to my stream tomorrow. Who's doing that?
TNT just said it.
Yeah, who's going to react to it?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Steph and Trisha
Yeah.
are going to do a reaction stream.
Because they have, they have their opinions too. I mean, they saw that too, and they were pissed
Thank you,
off too.
Tanya.
I mean, they got a right to voice their opinions. They didn't like it. They've
Oh, yeah,
got the
of course they do.
screenshots, and they even hid a lot of the screenshots, or not hid it, but didn't bring a lot of stuff out because they said if it continues, and so no.
So
No,
she said,
oh,
no, I
life with
thought
Jen and
life was
now. Yeah,
Jen and y'all were.
she's talking about life with Jen because she wanted to come and do a reaction
I'll just
to
say I never
the
saw
video.
anything of Pop's.
That's what she means.
Pop Not Soda's Discord. Never, nothing.
That's
I
what I
don't know.
thought, Trisha, when you said they are. I figured if you are, you would say I am. But no, I thought Life with Jen and y'all were going to. So did y'all have a plan to react to the stream? I don't understand.
Yeah, we did, but instead we decided to come in and talk about it. And I think Jen has a lot of things to say because she's tired of people putting a label on her. And, like she says, it's been 5 years. Um, and then
Since when?
when,
Since she just gave all of Mallory's info to Molly like last week or the week before. I mean, she texted it to her on a live stream.
there was a reason for that, but I'm not going to say why because I wasn't there and I don't want to. Okay.
We have talked to
Get
her
into
about
it.
that. I don't want to be involved, and I told her I don't want to be involved with. I'm
Yep.
backing off of everything Molly, everything Laura, everything. Who else? There's one more person that I don't want to have anything to do with. Mallory.
Mallory. You don't like
I
Mallory
don't
too.
really like Mallory. Now, Ginger Locks is my friend and she likes her, but see, you don't have to like the same people. You can still be friends
Right.
with them.
What I'm saying is, if you don't want to be known as a real lifer, maybe don't dox someone on a live stream.
Hmm.
That's true. You're right.
She wants to come clear her name when she just gave info. Honestly, that Marissa probably knew because she hung out with Mallory in real life. I'm just.
That's no, that's different. I mean, I guess she said that that stuff with Mallory was back from 2019, and she didn't dox her. She went, that was her real given name. And I mean, that was the name that she was using at the time. But she said something about Jenny Jen Jen had all that info. And she even said it on her live. She had it.
Hey,
So
Clancy.
I don't know.
Why did I say
I
hello to
don't
you?
follow it either because when it comes to us, I'm like, what? I don't follow this. I don't.
Well, I'm just saying, if you don't want to be known for that, then don't be known for that. I mean, I think it's that. I mean, everybody messes up and does shit by everybody.
Right.
It's the repeatedly doing it. Then that's what I'm saying. And I don't see any difference in them doxing Wendy or anybody else than anybody else getting doxed.
I don't like anybody getting doxxed. I don't agree to this. How it got to the point it got right now with this stuff, I don't understand it and why. Is people that mad that they feel that they have to go that far into it?
Right.
It's ridiculous.
And I don't even feel like I was doxxed because I mean, it was my fault because I sent some gifts to Behave and I sent some, well.
I didn't. Piper, shut up. I did not defend doxing. Blow it out your ass, idiot.
No,
No, Mojo. Barnyard. Yeah, Barnyard was Diamond. Yes. Sorry.
I just said I didn't. So here's making sense. Get the hell out of our room. You're coming in here to start a fight. It's not here. It's not here.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta get ready for this. Woo!
You know what? You'll do fine. It's not. I had my first one a year ago. I'm due for one too. Not looking forward to it. It kind of pinches a little bit if you're sensitive, like if your breasts are sensitive. But other than that, it's good.
Life with Jen is not is not diamond cutter.
Well, thank you for
Oh, no problem.
letting me.
I'm not going to talk about someone and not let them up. That's not fair.
No, I agree with that all the way. That's what I do. Y'all have a great day, and thanks for letting me up.
Take care. Let us know how it goes with your mammogram.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay. Have a good day.
Bye, Randy.
Ginger Locks, you coming up?
No, she will.
She is or she isn't. Hi,
No,
Cassandra.
Diamond Cutter is not. Diamond Cutter is formerly known as Barnyard. Life with Jen is not Diamond Cutter.
Oh, because members, she came in the community and she was the farm.
Yeah.
She used to do videos that was under the farm.
I didn't know her then when she was doing all that under the farm. I knew her as Life with Jen. I met her as Life with Jen.
That was maybe why they got
the two confused.
Her mixed up with Barnyard. I still can't call her Diamond Cutter. I don't know. I'm used to.
Yeah.
Diamond Cutter is barnyard.
Yeah.
It used to be the farm. And that's how it happened.
She started off as a farm, then what? Life with Jen, because that's where I met her. When you brought her in, she was Life with Jen.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Hello, you two.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for coming. Did you get my link in your text?
I did. That's how I got up.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's right. I didn't put it in the chat. It's time. I think I
Well,
did.
you did. You did for when you brought Randy up.
Well, she asked to come up.
I don't know. You got me all Lenny.
I like Randy.
Oh, you're so funny.
See, and that's what I tried to say. You know, you can like who you want. Doesn't mean I'm liking the same people. And you know that for a fact, because 5 years ago, I was supporting Laura and you were supporting Molly. I couldn't stand
yeah.
Molly.
Yes.
And,
You were never close with Molly.
never.
I mean,
But,
she came on your panel a few times and things like that. But other than that, you guys weren't behind the scenes talking, really.
No, Nanny.
yes, unfortunately, I did some stuff
exactly. Mojo, stop changing your damn bloody names. I know, because I get confused too when I see a different name and someone says it's so and so, and I'm like, I can't keep up anymore.
Hang on, guys.
I just took the mom off my name, but then again, now there's so many ginger locks out there. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
I know. I've seen that too. I was like, look, here we go. Well, look how many Nunyas there are.
Oh, there are quite a bit of Nunyas.
There are. There's like if you type it in YouTube, it's like the list is endless.
I'm just talking about in some of these communities here.
Hi, Cassandra.
There's, including you, there's 4 Nunyas that I know of.
There's what, 2? Yeah, we got the good. I said anybody that's got to put a good in front of their name is insecure. Because
Cassandra, I'm the same way. I like a ton of different people in so many different communities. Like there's so many other communities that I'm in.
And you and me have been friends since 2018.
2018. Yes.
And there's a lot of times we don't like the same people.
Of course. I mean, think about it. Don't your friends have friends that you're like, okay, I don't like that person, but they're your friend. I'll be nice, you know, and cordial.
Right.
You don't have to necessarily like the person.
Right.
Oh no, I've been friends where 2 of these girls hated each other, and I mean, sure, all night they're giving each other daggers, and I'm like, okay, if this doesn't stop, it's gonna turn it ugly. But
thank you, Nene. I appreciate that.
I'm glad I just got to wish. Aw.
Can you guys wish Ginger Locks good luck today?
You don't have to do that. Seriously.
She's having surgery. Please send out prayers for her.
Yes,
I'm going to. Yeah, she is having surgery today. So
I'm very anxious.
Yeah, I know.
Well, of course.
And yeah, so.
How long will you be in?
Do you know how long you'll be under?
I should be coming home today.
No, but do you know how long the surgery?
Oh, cool.
We'll see. That's the thing. There's a couple of things that they're possibly going to do. I won't know, and they won't know until they start it. They might even have to change the actual site.
Really? No, that doesn't sound good.
No. So, I have my just in case bag, because God knows there's times I've gone to the hospital and I don't come home, where I'm supposed to come home and I don't come home. So I need to prepare for that.
What do you put in your just in case bag? Tell me, because I'm going to need one of those. I'm going to need a just in case bag.
Yeah.
I have the anti-frizz stuff that Nunya told me about.
Yeah, she got it too. She was all excited.
What is it? Tell me.
It's that leave-in conditioner I was telling you about. It works awesome.
Well, you got to tell me behind the scenes.
It's by Ion, ION. Sally's Beauty Supply sells it.
Can you order it over on the online?
Yeah, you can get it on
She ordered it
Amazon.
on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
And it's how much did you pay for how many ounces did you get?
Let me see if I can flip this
Okay.
camera
I
around.
think
Oh,
you
wait,
said it
I'll
was
just do it this way.
$12 or something like that. That's what I paid.
Yeah,
But I
it's
thought yours
really
was
not that
better.
expensive.
Does it work really good?
Oh my God, does it work great? Yes. Works
Mhm.
awesome.
Ion. What is it? Anti-frizz? Leave-in.
It's anti-frizz, but
It's
it's a leave-in conditioner. So be
leave-in
careful that you
conditioner.
don't overdo it. Like especially if you have normal defined hair. Like I can't spray that on the top of my head because by the next day my hair will be dirty, greasy. So I just use it from like for my ends, quarter way
I
down.
have fine hair.
And so do I, but I have a lot of it. It's fine, but it's a lot. But so I use it there.
Wait, what is a neck fan?
What
A
is
what?
it? I ordered a neck fan.
A
It's a
neck
fan
fan.
that it's put on like a pillow on a neck.
And is there a fan on it?
Yeah. Otherwise, why would it be called a neck fan? See, she does it. You do too.
I've
So you
never
must have
heard of that.
never spray the roots. Exactly. I don't because I learned my lesson. And when I used to get my hair done, Sandra, the hairdresser would always do that, and she would like overload it. And I'm like, no,
Oh,
there's gonna be,
neat.
and not only that, when you're drying it, you can see it looks greasy because they put too much in it. So then I go home and I'm washing my hair out because she just, not only that, then she would put this other stuff too in it that would make my hair sticky gummy. And I told her, don't put anything in my hair, just blow dry it. I'll do the rest when I get home. Just blow dry it. Don't put anything in my
Oh,
hair.
Bailey, stop doing that. You don't do that.
Ah,
Well, yeah,
Ginger.
that's good. Good luck, Ginger. We love you. We do.
Oh, thank you,
Hey,
Bailey.
Ladonna.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, everybody who's in this chat is always amazing. Like
I
I
told
love
you,
everybody
yeah,
who
this
comes
is like the best people.
in.
Right.
It is.
I
It
know it's a
really is.
small chat, but I like the people that. Here's the thing. I like the
Hi,
people.
LaDonna. I love LaDonna.
Madonna.
But I've
It's a
always
fan to wear on your it's a
Madonna.
fan to wear on your fan.
Oh, Nini, I'm going through it too. I'm going through it too, except mine like is more like my legs will get hot, my feet will get hot. I'll have to kick my feet out from under because then
Oh,
they just
wait.
start to sweat.
It gets
Yeah,
better.
menopause.
It gets
Ugh.
Hey,
better.
Dova. Hey,
Hi,
Jen.
Tova. How are you?
Hi. Nanya,
Tova! Love
you
Tova.
need to stop shopping Temu, my love. A neck fan.
What's that?
What is that?
What's that
I
mean?
didn't buy it. Nenny said she bought it.
What is it?
A fan on your neck, I guess. LaDonna said it's a fan on a fan. I don't know.
She said for menopause.
It's for
Well,
menopause.
I might actually need that.
I
Menopause.
don't know what it is. I
It's
have
for-
no clue.
I've gone through the menopause, done that, fuck that, right? Exactly. Yeah.
Last night I had to turn a fan on in my bedroom because I was like sweating. Like, remember those pajamas
Pam.
you sent us? First of all, I was cold, so I put the top on. You know how thick those pajamas are that you sent us for Christmas. I was sweating. So I said to my husband, turn the fan on.
It's a fan you can put on your neck. Listen to this. It's a fan you put on your neck, and it has blowers that blow air on your face and around your neck. Ooh, why didn't they have that
What
when I was going
actually?
through that? Damn.
That might be decent for the summer on a really humid day.
What's it called?
Bailey said, good morning, Jen.
Oh, good morning, honey. I can't see chat.
Good morning, Jen.
I
I
can't
didn't
see
even know you were
chat.
in here.
You
I
know
hate
what's
when I can't see
crazy
chat.
is,
What?
back in like the 90s or something, that neck fan would have probably been like, what,
Right?
$300 to $500, and
Hi,
if you
Dova.
considered a medical device. I mean, can you imagine?
I know. I remember when I went through the hot flashes, and I would be like at the gym.
They're the
I took a
worst.
shower, and I'm blow drying my hair, and all of a sudden I start to see my chest area was like getting beet red, and you can actually feel the hot. It's like it starts at your feet, and all of a sudden it goes up, and I go, "Oh God, I'm getting a hot flash." So I have to put my hair dryer on cool, and I'm trying to cool myself off. In the meantime, I'm sweating like crazy, and I'm all pissed off because I'm like, now my hair's all wet underneath, and I gotta dry it again. Oh yeah, it was hell. I didn't like it, and waking up with night sweats. Don't like that.
Madonna, you're not connected. Let me see you. Connect your microphone. Your microphone. Okay. Okay, your
What's the
camera's on. You want to turn it off? LaDonna.
I want to tell you something.
Hey, LaDonna.
This is a neck fan.
What is that?
It's a neck fan.
It's a neck
Oh, that's
fan.
what that is.
That's how it is.
Oh, I've
that's
seen those
cool.
before. You can get them on Amazon or any place between $25 to $40. Just depends on what you want to pay for. But for menopause, it's been perfect, and Nanny's getting one because I recommended it to her. That's what it is. Nothing weird.
See?
Wow. And
See,
it's
Jen?
adjustable. And it's
Okay.
adjustable.
Okay, yes.
That's all. Well,
It
I'm going
wasn't
to get down. I just wanted to show it to you real quick.
I love that.
Listen,
I think it's a great idea.
I'm gonna order one. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, and you know what? Especially in the summertime so you don't get so hot. I think that would be kind of
Excellent, Donna. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the summer, like when it gets really humid,
right.
if you're sitting out by the pool, but you don't want to go in the pool, you got the little neck fan going.
Oh my God. And the fan would be great in the summer when you're getting ready. Yeah. And your makeup and whatever is melting because you're sweating.
Yeah.
That's what I hate
You
when,
have to jump down. Why did she jump down? She could stay
because
up.
that's the only reason why she came up, she said.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I want to
That
say,
is a woman of few
tell
words.
you ladies, you guys made my Easter. I just want to tell you that
Aw.
I had a lot of fun.
Didn't we on Easter? We did.
Yes.
We had a ball.
I just want, and it
What'd
was
you do at Easter?
it was a
we
nice
just all
surprise.
we were just all talking and chat, and it was nice. Everybody was talking and having fun, and Jen turned on the camera, and I didn't know that it was Jen, and I'm like, oh hi. And then all of a sudden so goes, is that Jen? And I'm like, it's Jen. Hi, God, that's my girl. Hi, Jen.
We were
And then
cooking. Yeah, we were cooking
pot up.
together, and
Yeah.
I mean, it was just fun and it had, the conversation really didn't have anything to do with YouTube. It was just nothing but
Behind
Love
the
that.
scenes, I try to stay away from that.
yeah, it was
subject.
nothing but laughs, literally gut wrenching laughs. Like, I mean, I can't explain it better than that. And
And I'm watching people drink wine, and I'm just like, it made me want to go get some wine. And
I
I'm
just
looking
Simon,
thank you.
at my
Thank you
fridge,
for
and I
making
get
my
up here,
Easter.
Simon. Simon, come here.
Oh, you're welcome, doll.
Poor Simon with the menopause talk. So sorry, Simon. And Scott.
Simon.
God.
In the chat. We're talking
says
about
that
That's probably why Scott's like, yeah, I'm leaving. Sounds like I'm out of here. Bye.
These women, all they talk about is girl stuff.
Poor
Girly
Simon.
stuff.
But he gets a kick out of it, though.
No, I don't. I think a lot of guys
He
do.
says his wife loves menopause. She says that she wished it would have hit her in her youth after the twins' birth. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I like about menopause was not having a period.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I'm serious. I don't miss it. I used to get the worst cramps. I bled for 7 days.
Oh, my God.
No.
Yeah.
No. And I was working as a waitress at the time. So yeah, it sucked.
That's true. I don't miss it either.
That's the only blessing. That is the only blessing.
That is,
I
don't miss it at all. Not even a little bit.
But the weight gain and the crabbiness, and I mean, I was crying at commercials, and that didn't even make sense. And my ex was like, what's the matter now? And I'm going, the puppy. Did you see the puppy?
I
And
know.
I'm just like in tears. And he's like, it's a dog. And then I turn. It's like your bitch switch hits fast when you're on that. And I'm like, get out of here. Nobody asked you anyway. My voice went low.
I cry at everything lately. Everything.
Me,
Well,
you know what,
that's how it
Ginger?
starts.
I'm the same way. What is it? Is it because we're getting older?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
should have gone to Randy's the other night. I was bawling my head off. And that's why everybody
I
calls me.
felt bad. I didn't know. I didn't know.
If you go back and listen to it, you'll hear me crying my head up. But I think part of that, and I'm going to ask Jen this, is my bipolar. When I'm happy, I'm really happy. When I'm sad, I'm really sad. I don't have any in between.
There's no gray area. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Carla, I want you to know that, and I don't want to bring any drama into this, okay? But I want you to know that the reason why you started crying was just because you were hurt.
Yeah.
That comment was to specifically hurt your feelings, and it is a natural human reaction to react to somebody that's hurting your feelings.
Right.
That's all human, you know.
Right.
That is human. That's what I saw on there. That wasn't no, our bipolar shows up in different ways. I know you and I are very similar. We tend to back away. We tend to back away and just disappear and go through our mania by ourselves because we don't want to hear what anybody else has to say. You know what I mean?
I think you can even hear it in my voice because my voice will start to shake. If
Got the good one. Oh my God. Long time no see.
Who?
Got the
Got the
good
good
one.
one.
I saw
Hi.
that. Do you know them?
Carla,
knows
you know got the
everybody.
good one.
I
Who is
don't
it?
remember them. If I did,
Oh God. Yeah, no, that was back in the days of when we were doing like the networking stuff, where we would go to chat.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, and
Said
he used
I've
to
been
have his
retired.
stream, and he wouldn't show his face.
Now I remember.
Yeah,
I've been so
I've been
far.
retired.
You've been
Don't blame you,
retired.
God, the good one.
So you're not going to be the good one anymore.
It's been a rough world.
It is a rough
Oh
world,
my
isn't it?
gosh, God. I'll be hosting a panel on male issues like jockish.
Oh my God.
Ed and man on Thursday.
Guys in this community. I mean, we all have our female.
I'll be there.
Most of the guys
I
don't
want to hear
have
this
their
one
issues.
too.
I want to know how it works.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I want to watch that.
I can't with him. Jockish. What's
That's funny.
Ed and man spreading on Thursday? Manscaping, did you mean? Not man spreading?
Manscaping.
And spreading.
I never knew what that was.
Vigilum says, Scott, I'll be there.
All the guys are like, yes, I will be there.
Hi, Vigilum.
All the guys are having a panel now on man spreading.
Well, Donna, get back up here. I don't know why you went.
I got literally 10 minutes before we leave, so.
Oh, honey, good luck
Well,
to
good
you.
luck
We'll be
today.
praying.
I'm
No
gonna
worries.
Yes,
hang out with
good
you
luck.
guys for the next 10 minutes.
I
So.
know.
But you
I
got to
know.
tell me, you got
She'll
to,
be back.
especially me, because I call her every day when she's in the hospital.
She does.
No.
And sometimes you call me more than once a day, so.
Well, because sometimes
And that's always
things get
appreciated.
interrupted. Sometimes the nurse comes, oh, she's going to take my vitals again. I'm like, damn her.
Oh, because our plumbing is outside, we have to allow room. All right. What?
Oh,
and-
he's talking about down
Man
the
spreading? Oh, so spread out. I can't.
Oh my God.
I want to see Cocaine Bear. I want to see that movie, Cocaine Bear.
What do they call it?
I was
Frank
told,
and beans?
do not waste your time.
No,
I was
I
heard
told
the
her that.
same.
I told her
Yeah.
that.
I heard it was
It's stupid
absolute.
funny. It's stupid funny.
See, now my friends were over and they all were like, "Don't even waste your time."
I mean,
I said, "I heard it was like bad funny."
don't pay
No,
for it.
it's just bad.
Yeah, don't
There's
pay for it. I would never pay for it. But
Well, when it comes out free, I will
Peacock here, I
definitely
told
watch
you,
it.
Peacock has it. It's free on Peacock. So go to Peacock and
Well, I
look it
have
up.
Peacock.
Yeah.
apparently
Just look up
they went to
Cocaine Bear.
the movies to go see it because they thought it was going to
No.
be like dark humor, and they were like, "No,
You know
no,
what is
yeah,
good
This is
no."
though?
like
It is
slapstick,
the
stupid
reading.
humor. This is
That
like the
is
movie Dumb and Dumber. Okay.
no, but
It
the
was,
movie, the reading, that is good. That
yeah, the
blew
reading
me
is
away.
the reader. It's
No,
really,
the
really good.
reading. It's
It's
called
the
the reading.
reader.
No, look it up. The reading. I had to find it last night.
Why? I sent you the link.
Yeah, it said the reading.
I don't know if you guys have Hulu or if you already
Yeah,
saw it.
I have Hulu.
The
It's on
Jeremy
DVD.
Renner interview. You just
Who?
look up Jeremy Renner.
Okay.
Um, he's in Marvel. He's an actor. Um, I I thought he was like in his early 40s, late 30s. He's 52. I'm like, shut up. So he wound up getting into this really bad accident in January, where he almost died. He was clear. They were, I forget what part. They were in the mountains somewhere, and he had a bobcat, and he was clearing out all his neighbors' drive and stuff. And something happened where he, leaned out and he kind of fell off, and then he was trying for the bobcat not to hit his nephew, and he wound up getting crushed by the bobcat completely. Pretty much broke all his bones,
Wow.
and he had his eye come out of his socket. It was like he's like it was
No.
bad, and he looks fantastic. He looks great. So
Really?
yeah, considering everything he's been through since just January, that's amazing.
I have
He's like
Scott has a
walking.
hula hoop. He said.
It's a great interview. It's with Diane Sawyer. Just if you're looking for anything
I'll
The
similar.
link
watch that.
is the
What?
link is posted if anybody wants to come up.
The
I suppose.
interview with the snowplow was great. That's what he said.
What are you talking about?
I'm reading the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah, I know, but who's
Scott,
interviewed with Snowplow? I
what
know. What's he talking about?
Yes,
did you listen
that's
to
the
it?
same. It was a bobcat
Booth, come up
snowplow.
here.
So he calls it a snowplow.
But it was like one of those things like The Shining. You remember The Shining with they drove with like one of those big things in the snow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It's a snow
Like
cone.
that.
That was a
Yeah.
creepy movie. I remember that.
Um,
Red rum,
Bailey
red
said,
rum,
I gotta,
red
Carla, if
rum.
you ever come here, I'll take you to the hotel. I love
I know
that
it's in
hotel.
Colorado, isn't
I
it?
love it. I'm actually
I
going there
want to go
today.
to Colorado. That's
I'm
one
going
of the
today
states
to
I
have
want to visit.
I'm
Me
going to the state
too.
today to have lunch.
"Oh, shut up."
Mm-hmm.
Where are you
Ginger,
going?
let's go
The
together.
Stanley
We'll take a
Hotel.
flight. I don't
After
like flying by myself.
The
She's going
Shining.
by her
Hold on. Wait, Jen, say that
brother.
again.
The Stanley Hotel in Colorado was the inspiration. So Stephen King, he was having a writer's block, where he couldn't think of anything, right? He just had a serious
Hmm.
so he decided to take a little sabbatical, right? And he took like a
Hmm.
month and he went and stayed at the Stanley Hotel. And that hotel is haunted with everything that you saw in The Shining, right? And
Hmm.
that's where he got the inspiration for The Shining was that hotel. So like,
Oh.
and so, and not only that, but like Dumb and Dumber was filmed there. I mean, everybody you can imagine has played there, if you will, like Johnny Cash, like, I mean, all through the ages, I think Frank Sinatra, like a lot of people. So, I mean, it's a really good little history tour. It's really cool to see. Um, yeah, I mean, one of these days I'm gonna
Wow.
take you there. I have a
Yeah. Colorado's always been a place I wanted to visit as well. We
yeah,
got family out there too. So.
yeah, I'm gonna head up to the mountains today, and that's like the only really um delicious place, I guess, to have lunch. I mean, you have your like up in Estes, it's a tourism town. So like you have your one block of, your fancy little ice cream shops, your old fashioned little chocolatiers and taffy pulling, and you know what I mean? And then the Stanley serves like an amazing, just like lunch or dinner. And it's not too expensive, but it's just so good.
Cool.
Spook says she wants to go to Colorado and smoke weed legally.
You can come to New
I just
Jersey and
found
smoke
it's
weed legally.
illegal in
Hey, yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Do they walk around outside and smoke weed?
So
And it's really easy to get one of those weed cards.
You can walk around and smoke weed here.
Yeah.
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 I did not know that.
Do you know
I
what's
want to.
crazy?
I want to go to your town.
What's crazy
Come
is
visit me, and we'll go
I
to the
know.
dispensary.
once
Oh
they
my gosh!
legalize
Yeah.
that everybody's
Isn't it
to have a
expensive
little
though?
It's
What?
crazy, but it's medication for me. It's what keep. I don't. When I'm
I
not in
would just
excruciating
like to get
pain.
some for to calm my nerves when I have anxiety, because I think that's
Well,
half my problem with my
And now
blood.
they have different strains, so there could be a strain for that where she needs to calm down, but not too calm because then she'll go to sleep, and we'll be trying to wake her up.
Are you kidding me? I've already taken a couple of hits for mine just to keep my anxiety down.
You
Others,
need to ask your doctor what you can do to calm down, because you always get anxious, and I know why. I can understand, but you need to have some exercises or something.
me and
Oh,
Spring.
I go to therapy and stuff like that. I mean I do everything, but it's different when you're going
Yeah,
under.
I understand.
It
And you're going all the way up.
you'll get it. Mhm.
Well, I'm not looking for. They said expect to
Right,
stay.
darling? And it's
It's
420.
420 somewhere.
They told me to expect to stay in the hospital for at least 7 days. I'm like, no, I want to go home.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna have to. You're having a massive surgery. You're gonna need
Yeah.
some therapy. You're gonna need some physical therapy for even getting up. It's going to
Mm,
be. It's going to be a recovery. It's going to take
Yeah.
a while,
I'm so scared.
and we will be here for you.
But
Oh,
then I was scared about the stress test, and that really wasn't that bad, except that it made me want to throw up and made my heart beat
Head
really
hurt.
fast. But yeah,
you have an anxiety too, Jerry? Do you? I have anxiety.
I hate
yeah.
anxiety. I
I
hate it.
know. I think everybody
And
has it.
literally now, I can't even drink alcohol because alcohol gives me worse anxiety. I'm like, why would I give myself more anxiety? So I haven't been
See, it does
drinking.
the opposite for me.
Me too. It
Alcohol
calms
makes
me down.
very calm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That and pot.
It doesn't do that to me.
Marijuana calms me down.
No,
Yeah.
that scares the shit out of me. That gives me anxiety.
Well, because you had to, she said she smoked too much and
My
she got
daughter
paranoid. You
said,
got,
try this, mom, try this, mom. So I tried it, and I was like, I'm having a heart attack. I said to my daughter, take me to the emergency room. She goes, why, mom? I said, I'm having a heart attack. She goes, you're not having a heart attack.
you're just high. You're just
Paranoid.
high.
And I said, no, I'm having a heart. Trust me, I'm having a heart attack. I can feel my heart is bursting through my chest.
Yet here you are, Carla.
And
I
that's how
know.
I got on
It
gummies.
was like all calm. I'm like, why are you calm? Why aren't you starting the car and getting me to a freaking emergency room? I'm having a freaking heart attack.
Oh, my friend, she one of my brownies once, and she thought she was dying. I'm like, you're not dying, I promise you.
See,
She
Bailey says too much
she
THC
went to
in
the
the day.
emergency
Right.
room and she didn't listen to me. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
But
So
you really
there are
in
people who do that.
Colorado, they give you now, and it started last year. They give you every time you go to the dispensary, they give you a pamphlet, on your way out, and they have to by law. And on the pamphlet, it talks about concentrates and
Good.
edibles and how, a lot of people will just like not feel the effects of an edible. and
Oh, I had
until
them.
an hour later. So they think that it's not working.
Bye,
And they
honey.
eat more.
Have a
And
great
they eat
day.
more.
Love you.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a creeper. Because my brother-in-law one day, he bought two kinds, watermelon and cherry. And he kept the cherry. He says, here, take the watermelon. I don't want it. And I go, why? And he goes, I don't like the taste of it. He goes, have 4 though. You got to eat 4 before you can get anything. You got to eat 4. I said, 4? I'm not having
No, some
4.
people have a stronger tolerance. No, never
Yeah.
start off that high.
Right. He goes, I took 4 and I'm just
Can
starting
you
to feel
OD
it.
on marijuana?
No,
Can you overdose?
no, you can
No.
think you're
It's not
over.
like
Right.
It's not like
Yeah.
not. See, that's what I thought was happening to me when my heart was beating and it felt like it was. I swear to God, it felt like it was beating through my chest.
You were
Yeah.
high for 3 days.
Thanks, Mojo. Actually, I gotta get rolling too.
Okay,
Oh,
honey.
good luck, sweetheart. Good
Time
luck.
for me to
Keep
go.
in touch. Give me
Let
a
us
call
know
when you're out.
how it
Yeah.
goes.
All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you all. I really do. I
We love
appreciate
you.
everybody in the chat. Thank you, guys. Off I go.
You've
All
got
right.
this, girl.
Poof.
All right.
Hey,
I'll talk to you on the other side.
Okay, baby doll.
good luck,
All
Ginger
right.
Locks. We'll be praying for you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks, Goof. All right. Bye, ladies. Love
Bye,
you.
honey. Love you.
I'll be thinking about you.
So
She's having it.
I took 2 gummies because I didn't listen to my brother-in-law, thank God. And the 2 gummies got me paranoid. I was sticking my head out the window because it was cool out. And every time I put it back in, I'm like, I'm hot. And I put my head, and my husband was laughing his ass off. And I go, something's wrong. My heart's racing. And he ordered food. I couldn't even eat it because I was like, I'm going to get sick. I go, something's wrong. And then I'd sit, he goes, just relax. You're stoned. So I'd sit there and try to watch TV. I jump up. I can't watch TV. I can't do this. I mean, it made my anxiety go like full speed. And
Yeah,
his brother comes in the room and he goes, how'd you like it? I go, I'm going to kill you. Why did
some
you tell
people
me?
it reacts differently with, some people it makes them anxious. It's supposed to calm you down, but some
Oh my
people it
God.
does have the opposite effect on. I'm like that with pain pills. If I take a Vicodin, it's like I've had a bunch of caffeine and I'm running all over the house
Oh,
energized.
really? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but then when it wears off, it knocks me out and I'm asleep. But yeah, Vicodin does the opposite to me than it does to other people.
See?
It's just some people just react differently. For me,
I just felt
marijuana makes
different.
me calm down. It's not legal here, so I don't mess with it. But
What?
I used to smoke it a lot when I was younger.
Oh, the week. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
They haven't
first time
legalized it yet in Texas? Oh my gosh.
they're never going to legalize it here because we have these old Republicans. And I
Come
say that
on.
because they're old, like in their 70s and 80s, and are just like
Yeah, the
they
Democratic states,
think
that's true because Illinois legalized it.
they think marijuana is like heroin.
The
I know.
devil's lettuce.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's classified up there with heroin in the drug
It
class.
is. It's like a class 4, right? As
Yeah,
just
I
because
think
it's going to
so.
make you do other
Yeah.
things. It's a gateway drug to make you go and do worse
Yeah, and it's so
drugs.
dumb. Like,
Shut up.
okay, when I was a rebellious teenager, the first thing I started doing was smoking alcohol. And then I started smoking cigarettes. And then when I was 20, I was smoking weed. So for me, my gateway drug was actually alcohol. And then I never did anything stronger than marijuana, So marijuana was not a gateway drug for me. Alcohol was.
Devil's lettuce, devil's drugs, devil's dandruff.
Well, who would have thought that us women could be now on a panel on YouTube and be talking about it
Right?
so just naturally, And I'm glad that the states were able to choose what they're, you know what I mean? Because it's really not up to the federal government what we choose to do, correct? And compare that to alcohol. You've been able to buy, or cigarettes, able to buy it over the counter for years, right? With all of those side effects, cancer and, drunk drivings, right? And then now weed comes along, marijuana comes along, and there's not so many deaths on the roads, or, I mean, there's just not, people are, have you ever seen or heard of two people getting in a fight stoned?
No, you
God,
don't.
that had to be funny.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
it's
gotta be funny.
you're just it's not so prevalent as drinking and driving, right?
Right.
There
It's
was
true.
a bar fight over on the corner of blah blah blah, and 4 people were injured because 2 people were high off marijuana, right?
Right.
You're not hearing that,
No, because they don't. Everybody's mellow when they're high.
But in all honesty, cannabis used to be legal in the 1800s. And we used to have something called a cannabis stamp. And you were able to purchase, it's just like a medical card, right? Purchase and grow your own cannabis, yada, yada. Well, Prohibition came along and they took all that away and they said, no more alcohol, right? And they took away eventually the cannabis stamp, but then it's all about money. And then they legalized it again and it's all about money.
Right.
It really
It
has
is all about money because they want to tax you on it.
Well, exactly. It's kind of like they picked and choose. They said, oh, you guys are making money on the black market from marijuana and alcohol during Prohibition. Well, guess what? We want some of that money too,
Right.
And so they dip their hands in it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't overdose. There was one time where I ate too much cake. There was 2 times I ate too much. The first time it was brownies, and I was high for 3 days. The second time it was this cake I made for someone, and they gave me a big old piece of it when I went to deliver it to them, and I put too much weed in it.
Oh, Jesus.
And I got so high. I put that much in because that's what they requested me to put in. And wow, it was strong. They gave me this big slice of cake and I got so stoned, the room was spinning like if I was drunk.
Wow.
And I ended up throwing up.
Oh, Jesus. You had a bad reaction to it.
It was
I just got paranoid.
It was
I
too
wondered
much
if I was
weed for
having a
cake.
heart attack. I swear to God, I thought I was having a heart attack.
That's like when you drink and you're smoking pot. That'll hit you even harder.
Oh yeah, never mix pot and alcohol.
Nope.
Oh my gosh,
Nope.
it's bad.
Nope.
They
Yep.
both sneak up at you, like you don't know that you're drunk because you're high.
When I was 19, we were hanging out with my friends. We had a big skull bong, and he filled it instead of water. He put wine.
Oh,
Oh my God! I was like, "Call an ambulance!" Did you hear that? I was hearing things. They were dying laughing at me, and I go, "Something's wrong." Did you hear that? And they're like, "We didn't hear anything. Sit down. You're high." And I stand out in the balcony, and I'm like talking really loud, and they bring me in. They go, "You're waking up the neighbors. It's 2:00 in the morning." Like, I swear I heard that. You guys didn't hear that. I'm hearing ambulances all over the place. They're like, don't give her any more of this because of the wine and the pot. Oof, did it hit me bad. Never, ever, ever did that again.
yeah. In my young days, I used to bake cakes for people with weed in them.
Cut it out.
Yes, spoof.
I dunk my Oreo in milk. I'm Party Central.
Those the people that can do that here are paid a lot of money. And
Really?
Really?
Yeah. So like, people will rent out a house in Airbnb at like Steamboat Springs, and then they'll have like a private chef come in that specializes in infusing marijuana. And I'm not kidding. They're like mean, it's the top paid people in the state of Colorado, the people that can do that.
Wow.
Wow. I just did it for my friends because they would want to eat it. They wanted to know what it was like to eat weed. So I would make them the brownies. And it's not that, I mean, it wasn't that difficult. I probably shouldn't sit here and talk about it. Never mind.
No,
I don't know. I guess it's okay because it's legal in some states. Like you simmer the weed in oil for 30 minutes to an hour, just on a low heat,
Mhm.
and then you get this wire coffee strainer and pour the oil in that so the weed doesn't get into your oil, and then you have weed infused oil to cook with.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
one of the best things I've ever eaten was weed infused butter, and you dip your
I was just gonna
seafood
say
in it.
that.
You
Somebody
dip your
does it
lobster or
too.
your
Yeah,
crab in it.
the butter.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh. What, really?
I mean, you can't taste it because they use a concentrate, one that's already
Okay.
like pulled from the plant. So it's not the plant; it's actual the oil, or out of it, and then they melt that just in oil, just like Spoof said, and that way they eliminated the strainer part of it, and then
Mhm.
they put it in like butter and mix it, infuse it, and then you dip your seafood in it. But even think about that. So that little cup, right, of your weed infused butter, you're not drinking a whole bunch of it. You're literally dipping your stuff
Your
in it.
food
You
in
know what
there.
I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, you do get a buzz, right? Obviously, but it's not like you're gonna have a heart attack or you know what I mean, anything like that.
You just want to
Yeah.
eat more, whatever you're eating. Let's
It's like,
see, what else can I dip my butter?
well, and see, that's kind of the fun of it. As women, we'll sit around the table and have our drinks or whatever, and we'll laugh. And through the night, we'll get, a little bit drunker or whatever. It's kind of like that at the dinner table. By the end of the dinner table, people are like, "Where's your butter?"
I like butter and crackers.
They're licking the
Oh.
butter cups,
That's funny.
It is funny. Yeah, I know people
Yeah.
do that because I was going to say that people do the infused butter one too, and they said it's awesome. But I don't know how it's done.
Yeah, I haven't tried the butter. I'm sure the butter is better than the oil. I haven't tried. Well, back then I didn't try cooking with butter because butter burns up easier than oil. So I was a little nervous about trying the butter. So I always used just vegetable oil.
You could make concentrates, which is, I mean, then you're talking a millionaire here.
Butter is better.
You could make concentrate spoofs, so you could do that. That's something that's I couldn't do. You know what I mean? It's a little, it's not technical. It's more baking. Cooking and
Uh-huh.
just knowing that, right? But that a concentrate is people buy it and it's like 80% THC, and what it is it's called shatter or wax, and they take the plant, they heat it up, they spin it, right, and
Mhm.
do all the things, and then what comes out is the actual oil from the plant, and then they like harden it up or they make like wax out of that oil.
Oh, wow.
So it's really concentrated, and then people will use that. But you would be good at taking a plant and taking the concentrate out of that, because what you just described was that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do when you simmer it in the oil is
Mhm.
you're extracting all the THC oils out of the plant. So like if you were to go back and smoke that weed that you cooked in the oil, it's not going to get you high because you've extracted everything out of it by simmering it for 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's like essential oils. Am I correct when I say that? Like when they take a plant in an essential oil, they take out the oil, the fragrance of the essential, and they put it in the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is the same thing as that. Definitely. And you have to be careful. So like for brownies, I would use like a quarter ounce of weed and For cakes, I would use a half ounce. But what happened with that one cake was the guy was like, I want you to use an ounce in it. I want it to be really strong. And wow, was it strong.
It's not for everyone. It's extremely strong. We have them here in pens. Like, yeah, the vape. We have them here too.
Yeah,
The vape pens.
it is extremely strong. I mean, it's
Yep.
your
I
normal
think in
plant
all of
is about
Canada
30%.
it's legal.
I like the vape pens. Those are my favorite.
Your normal plant, like if you smoke a J, right? Or whatever, if you smoke the flower, you're going to get about 30% THC. But the concentrates are straight like 88, 90% THC.
Yeah.
They're serious, you know.
Yeah.
We chat. You guys are funny. I can't
Yeah,
believe
like
it's not butter. Bailey. Scott
like
said,
when
I
you
can't
put a
believe-
quarter ounce of weed in your brownies, just one brownie is enough.
Oh
Any
my
more
God,
than
yeah.
that?
Oh my God, yeah.
The first time I ever cooked with it, and I made brownies, like I ate one, I was like, oh, it's not working, and I just kept eating them.
Yeah. It's a creeper. That's
And
like
I was stoned for 3 days.
so when I did the edibles, they said, no, take one because it takes like at least, 15 to 20 minutes to hit you. Why would you take two? And I was like, my brother-in-law told me to take four. Can you imagine
Oh
if I
my
did?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, like my dad has dementia, and my brother went and got him a prescription for marijuana for his dementia to help with the it's called sundowning. So they thought that the marijuana would help my dad not do the sundown thing where he just walks all over the house pulling stuff off shelves. And
Wow.
the doctor didn't give instructions on how to do the oil. It's this concentrate oil that you put under the tongue. My brother gave him a whole vial of it. Like it came with this syringe that goes all the way up to 10. And he
Mhm.
put the whole vial in my dad's mouth and he freaked out.
Oh no, that's too much.
And then I went over there and I was like, well, let me see this oil and see what it says because my mom was trying to figure it out. So I did half a vial of it under my tongue and it
Mhm.
kicked my ass. I was like, oh, mom.
So he gave him a whole vial, though. Holy
He gave
crap!
him 10, like the syringe went up to 10. So he gave him up to 10 on the measurement, 10 cc's, I guess. And
No.
I did 5 and it kicked my ass. I was like, no wonder he was freaking out.
Oh my gosh.
And my dad's like 90 years old. He's never done marijuana. And
Oh.
you're going to get.
I'm sorry, it's not funny. But can you-
My mom never used it. She's like, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I was like, Mom, just do it, but use one.
Right.
Just use one cc. Don't
Oh,
use,
shit.
because I did 5 and I was like, oh shit, this
You
stuff's
see him
strong.
flying around the neighborhood on a scooter. And he's going, yeehaw! Oh crap.
She doesn't mess. She's scared to give it to him now because of that.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
Cam said that Bruce Lee used hemp. I didn't know that. I saw someone who took an edible and didn't know about it, how long it took, and took another one. 4 total. See, she was calling me to ask if she
My
was real,
God.
if she was real, if her house was real, and emojis freaked her out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, see, and I took 2. So I was like, what did he do to me? And my husband was like, just relax, it'll be fine. I'm like, it's not fine. I can't sit down. Finally, I don't know how, but I said, maybe I'll lay down and try to sleep. And I got up and I go, how long was I out? Is it late? And he goes, you were only sleeping for an hour. I'm like, oh. He goes, how do you feel? I go, I'm still kind of buzzed. I can't, I would never, ever. And then he comes in laughing. He goes, how did you like it? I'm like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kick your ass. I was sticking my head out the window because it was too hot in the room. And then I go, and it's 30 degrees outside. So I said, hon, could we put the air conditioner on? And he's like, what? It's 30 degrees outside. I'm like, I know, but my head's hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you were allergic to it or something.
It was 35 milligrams. So, but I heard that that's not that. I mean, they were like shaped like little brown balls, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they weren't that little, but, and it had sugar all over it. So I was like, and he goes, did you like the taste? At least I go, the sugar didn't even taste right. I don't know. It had a weird taste to it, but man, damn.
I've
So,
never tried the gummies.
they're potent. I mean, it just
We don't
depends.
have all that stuff here.
It just depends. A lot of people like it because it makes them mellow. Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
that's
she,
what it's
her,
supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel relaxed and mellow. And
yeah.
when you're
See,
stressing out, it really helps with anxiety. If you don't have the opposite effect, that is.
right. It made me go, like I said, it just raised my anxiety. Like, but I'm weird. It takes me a lot, even when I go to the dentist and he's got to numb me for pulling a tooth or something, and took him 7 shots before I was like, okay, now I can't feel it. He couldn't believe it. He says, you have a high tolerance. You metabolize it really quickly. I go, yeah, that's what they said in the hospital too. When I had to go for my surgery, I had my appendix taken out. I had appendicitis. It was bad. And when they're reeling me back up into the room, and I had the staple stitches. Ugh, don't
Oh
ever
my
do.
gosh.
I hate those.
Oh,
And I look down and I go, my body's gone. What did you do to my body? Half of my body's gone. And the nurse is laughing. And she goes, you're here. Your body, it's here. And she put my hand on my legs. I go, I can't feel my legs. And she's like, don't say that. And I go, but I don't feel anything. What did you do? I put my head back. What did you do to me?
I watched this thing on YouTube the other day about this woman that lost like almost 200 pounds. And oh my God, she had such like flabby skin. And she went to a plastic surgeon to try and, you know what I mean? Like tighten.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. Oh my God. It was horrible. I mean, her skin actually literally, she said, was down to her knees. Like that's how much she had lost. Ugh, it was horrible. I don't know why I thought of that. I don't know why that. See, random thoughts go through my head because I'm an idiot.
That's scary. Like I need to lose weight, and now I'm scared that I would have all that loose
You're
skin.
nowhere near. This woman was like 600 pounds. Come on now. All you would have to do is ride a bike or something like once a day or something. That's what scared me about yesterday. I thought, are they going to make me like run on a track or a treadmill? No, it was pretty easy. They just inject you with this stuff. And the way he explained it to me was your heart, this stuff tricks your heart into thinking you like have run a marathon. But I'll tell you what, it's kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did it make you feel weird?
It made my my head went all funny, and because it expands all your veins in your whole body. And I got a really splitting headache, and then I felt like I was going to vomit. So after that, my husband took me downstairs and we ate something. After that, I ate a half a breakfast sandwich. I was okay, but wasn't fun. But they don't make you stand, go on a treadmill or anything. But, I was so appreciative that my cardiologist called me right away. I mean, within not even the next day, the same day, yesterday was Monday. That's when I had it. And he called me in the afternoon and he said, good news, everything looks good. So I was worried about it.
That's good. I'm glad they didn't make you wait around for that.
Maybe Jen go. She fell.
Yeah, she fell off.
Yeah. If I take like people can take ibuprofen and it doesn't do anything, ibuprofen will knock me out.
The only thing he said was he wants my blood pressure down to like decent. But I mean, my blood pressure might have been high because I had doctors and nurses around me, and they call it the white coat syndrome or something.
Yeah, you can get stressed out and
well, first of all, I was getting a stress test, so I was stressed out by that. Then there was the cardiologist there, so I could get stressed out by that. And the other one that was taking the picture, I mean, there was like 5 people in that room. So he said it could be just that. But he said your blood pressure is a little higher than I would like it to be. So I would like you to try and get it down. I'll try. I don't know how, but I'll try.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's stress related high blood pressure, then you just have to figure out how to relax and cheer up.
That runs in my family, though. My dad always had, both my brothers have high blood pressure. My sister has high blood pressure. And I've had high blood pressure for a while. So, I think it's what runs in my family.
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, Clancy, you can change it, Clancy, because I forgot my password in Discord once, and as long as you have the email.
Can't you make a new account and go into Discord, or does she want her old account?
No, on his old account.
Is it a her or a him?
Clancy?
Yeah.
It looks like a guy in the avatar.
I see a picture of a guy because I'm like saying her and she.
Oh, it's a guy.
Probably is a guy. And I'm insulting him right now.
You can probably get a new Discord login, but if you have like all your friends on there and stuff, it would be better to change your password or something, because Discord sucks.
It does.
How do you do that though? If you forget your password, how do you go on the same?
I don't even know.
I had it changed. Just give them you can tell them forgot my password, and then they'll ask for your email address. And then
let you change it.
Yeah, that way.
Like, it's not very user friendly. Like, trying to find a friend on there is just impossible.
Oh my God. Yeah.
First time I went into Discord, I had no clue. Remember when I had my Discord?
We got lost. Right.
I would get lost in
rooms
and say, "Where am I?"
Everybody would have that.
Like, what do you mean? Where are you? Because I couldn't find my way back to where everybody else was.
When they were making those rooms, and we were in there, and they're like, "Okay, go in this room," and I'm like, "I don't know where I am. I feel like I'm in a room full of mirrors, and I can't find my way out."
Oh, it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's not user friendly at all. It sucks.
It sucks, actually.
Friends, there is friends on Discord. I don't have that many, but I have a few.
I have a friends list on Discord. I'm not in any group rooms, but I private message people on Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's called DMing. But we used to get me and Carla. They were like, "You and Carla, I swear to God." I go, Carla's Discord was the first Discord I've ever been in. I used to chat in Messenger and Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
That was the first Discord I've ever been in. So when they were like, go in this room, and I go, what room? Where am I? Mm-mm. I go, now I know how Carla feels because it was terrible.
I really don't. I don't like trying to figure anything out on Discord. It makes zero sense. It's not user friendly. It's case sensitive if you want to find somebody.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah,
And
you have
like
to.
since they attach that number to your name, you should be able to just type in the name with that number and not worry about capital letters.
Why can't you just like even just type the number? If you have their number, either A or
Yeah.
A or B.
Yeah, it sucks. It's
You
horrible.
can't.
And who does case sensitive stuff anymore? Like nobody. Just passwords are supposed to be case sensitive, not your login.
Right. And they were typing it exactly how my name was spelt and everything, and they still couldn't find me. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I hate this freaking thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't find me, remember? I had to
I
find
couldn't.
you.
Jason had to give me a screenshot of what your login name looked like. I was like, Jason, send me a screenshot of her login name. I can't find it.
Is he in here? Is Jason in here?
No.
Like I don't know him.
Oh, he DM'd me and said, tell everybody I said hello.
Who did? Jason?
Mm-hmm. This morning.
Is he at work?
Yeah, he's at
before he
work.
went to work because it was really early in the morning.
Yeah, he was at work. He gets up really early for work.
I feel bad for him because he really likes going on panels and doing that stuff. But hi, Sweet Pea. How are
Hi, Sweet
you?
Pea. How are you? I forgot what I was going to say. See, that's the other thing.
That's what happened to me when Randy was up here. I was like, I was going to say something and then I totally forgot where I was going with that. That's my memory. My mind, it works faster than what that comes out my mouth.
My dad calls it CRS. Can't remember shit. And then when I was over there, my parents' house on last week, and I was talking to him, and I go to say something, and I just stop, and I'm staring at him, and he goes, and I go, I forgot what I was going to say. He starts laughing. He goes, it's old age. I go, it's not old age. Just be quiet.
Mine, I know exactly what mine is. Mine is all this medication I'm taking.
Right.
Well, you got to remember, I'm taking.
How did it go? Oh, you can hardly see to type. How are you typing? She goes, I just got home for cataract surgery.
My husband's supposed to get that too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He just found out like in February that he has to get his cataracts removed. He can't see shit without glasses. I have to go and get my eyes tested again because I really am having a hard time reading. And I never needed reading glasses before.
Really?
But yeah, never.
Well, when was the last time you had your eyes checked?
Probably last year sometime.
Yeah, you're supposed to go every year.
They've deteriorated since then. Because I'm old.
It's a breeze, but a little painful
old.
right now.
Because I'm
how long did they say how long the pain was gonna last, Sweet Pea? It's a breeze, but she's a little painful, right? Yeah, a little.
I'm not telling my husband that, or else he
won't do it.
No, he won't do it.
Men, oh my God, their babies with pain. I swear.
Like he keeps saying to me, oh, you got nothing to worry about. This is going to be. I said, it's easy
Tell
for you
the
to
bathroom story because you made me crack up this morning. Her husband is he's something. He cares
what?
when you went to the bathroom.
Oh, we're in the hospital yesterday. I know. Okay, this might sound gross. So,
Well, you don't have to tell her what you
Cover your
did. You were
ears.
just in the bathroom.
yeah, I was signing in. You know how you have to sign in the hospital on the computers?
Uh-huh.
He wouldn't even let me sign in. That he was like blurting out my birthday, my social security number, everything. I'm like, do you think I'm an idiot? So, anyways, I go and get my test, and he's like following me, like he's
He
like,
doxed you.
yeah, and then he's like following me, like I don't know. But anyways, he goes in there, and the guy, thank God, said, you can't stay in here. You got to, sit out in the waiting room. So I said, thank God you kicked him out. I said, because he's driving me crazy. So anyways, we finished the test, and we have to go up to, to get the actual stress test. And I had to go to the bathroom. So we asked somebody, and she showed me where the bathroom was. And I'm in there. I swear to God, I wasn't in there for more than
5
maybe
minutes.
3 minutes. And I hear him outside the door saying, can you check on my wife? She's been in there a hell of a long time. I'm like, oh my God, will you leave me alone, please?
Wow.
And then he knocked on the door, and
Then he comes in and knocks on the door. Are you okay? I said, yes, I'm going to the bathroom. Can you leave me alone? Jesus. Oh my God.
I'm laughing because it's my father with my mom. He'll do the same thing, and you can hear her screaming in the public bathroom. Can you let me piss in peace, please?
Exactly. I was like, come on.
And he
Leave me
looks at me and he goes,
alone.
well, how long does it take her to pee? I go, wait, why? You got to go somewhere? You putting on a stop clock on her?
Actually, it does take me a while when I'm not at home. Because when I'm not at home, I don't know
You
if
have to line the toilet
I have a
seat with
shy
the
bladder.
paper. You just don't want to sit down on a public toilet.
I have a shy bladder. So when I sit down, when I'm not at home and I'm in a strange toilet,
oh no,
I can't. I have to sit there for a while before I can pee. So
Yeah,
so
I know what you're talking about.
you know what I mean? And then my husband, then I hear my husband, yelling, can you check on my wife? She's been in there all. That made me even more, that closed me up even more than I couldn't pee.
First signing in all this stuff, and you're just like, can I sign in my own stuff, please?
They went real life on the. Yes, he did. He just couldn't leave me alone. I wanted to go by myself, and I could have. I didn't want him to come, but he insisted.
Yeah, but you had a headache afterwards too, so it's a good.
I did have a headache, but I would have gone down to the cafeteria. You know what I mean? And had a cup of coffee because they wanted me to. They wanted me to have caffeine yesterday. So I would have had a cup of coffee and just relaxed until that stuff was out of my system.
Yeah. He's just concerned, and he's overly. I think he's scared.
I know, but
it
gets to be ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah, when you're in the bathroom, it's like, leave me alone.
I appreciate that he cares about me, but come on now, let me go to the bathroom in peace. Like, I'm scared that he's going to walk in on me or get the nurse to walk in on me.
Can you imagine if there was other ladies in there and he starts walking in? I'd be like, hey. The bathroom for men is over there.
It was a single toilet. I mean, there was nobody.
Oh.
It wasn't with stalls. And I'm saying to him, I'm okay. I'm just peeing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Well, my darlings,
men are protected by default, Scott said.
Yeah, because they're idiots. I'm sorry.
But then if they're
I
not,
shouldn't
then
say
you get
that.
mad at them
Boo.
for not
I
being
shouldn't
married.
say that. But come on now.
I mean, he buys her three sizes too big underwear.
Oh
He
yeah. No,
he
yeah.
signed her name.
3X and 2X. Yeah.
Did you make a new account, Clancy? Oh, that
I went
stinks.
ahead and made a new account. Okay.
Adding to the list. Uh-oh, he's adding that to the list now. So when he does his live about men on Thursday, that's going to be added to the
Oh,
list.
can I add some to the list? Because I have a few that I can.
Right? We have
And
some,
so
yeah.
does Nanya. She's got a few
Oh, God, yeah.
to the
She
list.
cracks up at me because when I get really pissed,
Oh my
you
gosh.
got to hear me.
Funny
It all
spirit.
comes out. It all comes out. She's like, where do you come up with that stuff? I say, I don't know. It's just something in me that it comes from the inner core.
Oh, I
It
got to
just
tell this.
flares
Well,
up.
I can't tell this story because it's Nanya's, but her husband dyed his hair one time. Remember that?
No, it's a shampoo. It was a freaking.
Oh, it
It's
was
a freaking,
shampoo.
and it's supposed to. That's what he said, and I go, it's not. It's purple fucking shampoo. And then and we were at the Airbnb, and he got it on a big splash of it went on the shower curtain liner, and I said, now get that one off, genius, because it's not coming off. It stains. It stains, and it almost stained the bathtub. It was like, are you kidding me? This is not hair dye. I go, and it doesn't do anything for you anyway. She died laughing. Well, my dad too. He used that. What is that? Grecian formula for men or something. When he was going great.
Then she was like, that's when you were renting those houses.
Yeah.
And you
I
were
was
like,
like,
that's
no.
never going to come out of the top. I was laughing.
I was like,
I was
no.
laughing my head off.
He was laughing so hard because I'm like, I don't even have a
You were yelling at him like he sounded
Get it
like a little boy. And then she says to me, I don't know why he uses that stuff. He's going to be bald pretty soon.
It doesn't help. It's just covering the few strands he has, and she died.
That's what you said. That was right. I was laughing so bad.
She died laughing, and I'm like, I don't know. I just
Because
I'm just saying things because I'm pissed. I go, don't mind me. I'm just pissed because I don't want to get charged for this, and we'd have to buy a new shower curtain liner. It better get off that tub. Better get off that tub. That's all I kept saying. And
oh my God.
I forgot how he did it. He did get it off. I don't know if it was a scouring pad. I go, are you sure there's not going to be any scratches? I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He got, and he was all like happy, like, look, he goes, look, I got it off. I go, no, you didn't. And he's like, yeah. And I go, how did you do it? And he goes, I use the
He sounds like a little boy when he gets in trouble. When she gets mad at him, boy, oh boy, you know who who wears the pants in that family.
Yup.
Because he sounds like a little boy.
Like, he gets to his moments too, though. He has his moments too, but he thinks when he gets his moments, and it's gonna be like, I'm gonna back off. I don't. I get even more raged. So it's like, don't even bother. It's not gonna work. He knows it. He knows he just backs off now.
See, my husband will get mad at me and he'll yell at me. So I'll give him the silent treatment, and I refuse. I will not.
Scott, I'm shocked.
Fight with him. I will not say a word to him, and that bothers him more than if I fought with him. So now I know the trick.
They do. They hate the silencing because that's what I do too. When I get mad, I'll just
shut up and let him. And then he always does. He always comes around. But okay, guys, I'm going to close down.
On that note.
Okay.
On that note, I love you, Spoof. Love you, Nanya.
Thanks for coming too, honey.
Love you guys. Thank you for coming in today.
Yeah.
Love you so much.
And Scott, we're going to be there when you do your men's live. Trust me, because we got to add to that stuff. He goes, I prefer the silent treatment. I can hear myself think.
Well, I don't like fighting, and it doesn't do any good. It does more for me to just give them the silent treatment than it does for me to.
They don't like it, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, He
It
doesn't.
bothers him more if I give him the silent treatment every single time. If I ask him for something and he's like arguing, like if I give him the silent treatment, that's what does it.
And 5 minutes
every
later,
time.
he's over there. I like it when he gives me silent treatment because I'm like,
Oh, I
okay, you
thought
done
it was
now?
the cute
And then
thing.
I walk away. And then he'll come back 5 minutes later and ask me a question. And I just give him this look like, it's the dumbest question. I know he's trying to make up with me. So
Yeah.
I just go, I don't know. And it's over in 5 minutes. We both have our spouts. I mean, he gets trust me, he's very easygoing, but he has a button too.
Okay, guys, I love you. Love you, Nanya.
Love you too. Bye, guys.
Okay, have a great day, everybody. And if anybody's going live, please let us know so we can be in there to bother you, to heckle you. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.